Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got something of a little bit of a strange review for you really, because I want to discuss smaller watches. Is this, this is classified as a lady's watch. Why? It's a 36mm watch. Okay, 36mm nowadays is starting to become not far off a norm. Most people like 37, 38. Most manufacturers are making watches around that size now, so it's not far off there. Is it because it's pink? It could be, but there again, let's face it, all the different brands have been doing loads of different colorways, in the last year or two. Everyone's at it. You want a various colored watches, you can get that. So I don't know really, and I find that most women tend to wear these days bigger watches. You look at the likes of any of the the big celebrities, they all wear big watches, even though they've got small, tiny wrists. I don't know, one of those things, but I leave that up to you. But before I get too far into this review, I've got to say a massive thank you to Ryan and team at Francis & Gay. As you can imagine, they've got loads of stock. I keep pulling watches out, but they've just got so much stock there. If you're a bit too far afield to pop into the showroom, then I'll leave a link in the description below so you can check out their website, and I'm sure they can get a watch sent out to you. So sizes, 36mm by only 10mm thick, 40, I think it was 41 or a fraction over 41mm lug to lug, and the bracelet size is 19mm. But let's face it, the dial on this watch I think is stunning. Yes, we see radial kind of patterns on many of the watches, many of the brands like Longines and all these ones, but this has got like a snail effect, a radial sunburst, and I think it looks really cool for it. I've not seen that before on a watch. I dare say there's others out there, but that's the first time it's really caught my attention. And this watch, the more you look at it, you more appreciate that dial for the machining which has gone in, involved in that. The hour markers are applied. There is a tiny bit of loom on top of there, as to on these incredibly well polished hands. But the loom is okay. It does last a little bit. It's not the longest lasting, but it's not bad. You do have this raised up section here where it breaks down the minutes, and it's a little bit lighter contrast to that dial, but it still looks ever so good. The strange thing with this dial, I find, is this section coming around here. It's been divided up into thirds. You've got this coming around here, and then a paler red or pink going on there, and then a darker one going on. I don't quite understand why they did that. I don't understand if this section was maybe loomed. Could it be something to do with diving? Who knows? But it's just a bit strange, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. It just looks a little bit strange. It almost looks like the dial's canted over to one side. Not quite sure. I like the minimal amount of text I got here. Carrera and automatic. It just looks clean and tidy, and we have a nice applied TAG Heuer logo going on there, which is just really nicely done, I think, anyway. So as we come past that, we have a lovely domed sapphire crystal. Looks to be double domed. We do have a nice chamfer on the edges there, and we have AR coating on both sides of the crystal, giving it that real nice clear look, so you can really appreciate that dial. The overall case, nicely sculpted round, satinized finished on the side here, brushwork covered in my fingerprints all round the side. The crown obviously is signed. It's not screwed down, but you do have 100 meters of water resistance to this watch, and it winds so incredibly smooth. It really is smooth. As we go around to the back there, it features their caliber 7. Now, I put this on the time grapher, and I think it was pulling 1 second, or I think it was like 1 second plus 1. It is a chronometer spec movement. Now, where it says caliber 7, basically that's an ETA 2892, but it has been heavily decorated, and it overall it just looks great. The 2892 is one of my favorite kind of watch calibers. I have one in here, obviously not the same grade as that, but that's one of the one of these watch movements. It's a joy to strip down and service, and it's just incredibly silky smooth. Winding this, you almost feel like it's not actually doing anything. Has a power reserve of about 56 hours, and it is just a solid movement. Really is good. Now, the overall bracelet, it looks like it's a pin system. I haven't removed any of the actual stickers on this, but this is the full length you get, so it'll be interesting to see how it fits my arm. You do have half links there. It is a single fold over and just really well machined. As you can see, everything is as you'd expect from a big brand manufacturer like TAG Heuer. It's just really well done. I like the way these are sculpted so it falls in there nicely, and it's so slim. It really is quite. I think I personally think it's a lovely watch. Would I wear it? I tell you what, I probably would with the right outfit. I think it looks really cool. I'll be interested to know, would you guys wear it? Now, let's zoom out. I'll show it on my wrist. Quick wrist check. I'm wearing my first ever watch. First ever three-hander watch. I'm only wearing this because it's a little bit smaller than that watch, but there you go. So that was a 35mm watch. I think I got that in the late 80s. So, you know, 35mm, that was normal. Mr. Bob, he's just trying to trump everyone, isn't he, by wearing a bikini. Simply one of the best watches there are, I think, personally. Now, my wrist size is 7¼ inches. So let's see how this looks on there. Now, size of a bracelet, you do actually have a decent amount of bracelet there, probably up to an 8-inch wrist, give or take, I'd say. But on my wrist, that's how it sits. Honestly, I think looks-wise, size, I think it isn't bad at all. You know, I'd happily wear a watch that size, I think. I've got no problem with it. Would I want a pink watch? I don't know, really. It's all down to personal taste, really. You know, I've got no problem with that. If you're, yeah, especially if you're wearing a suit, which has got kind of if you're wearing a pink shirt, I don't know. I've got no problem with it personally, but I do know there'll be lots of people out there who will say, no, I would never wear a watch like that, blah, blah, blah. But that's all personal taste. It is one of those things. But I do find that most watches these days, I almost feel there shouldn't be male and female. It should just be, this is the size watch it is. You pick if you like it or not. But anyway, I'll leave that up to you guys to talk about in the comments below. But overall, I really think this is quite a hot watch at the moment. So anyway, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of it. If you like it or not, is the size too big, too small, or if you simply wouldn't wear it because of the colour. You know, let me know in the comments below what you think about this. You know, not for everyone, but who knows. But anyway, I'll leave you to it. But most importantly, guys, stay safe out there. Take care. Bye.